All right, ladies, this is Sicily from Ask Sicily Go. All right, as you know, it is the end of the year. The end of the year, and you know what that means. Evaluation time. So, I hope you have kept a good record of the things that you've done well as a list of things that you know you need to work on. Your highs and lows, anything you may have been chastised for, called into the boss's office for. I hope you're keeping a record of all of that. So it's good to have a work journal. We're going to talk about that in another video. So make sure you have everything ready. Don't be nervous. This is a time, as you know, to keep a track record for yourself of things that you need to work on and things that you really do well. So there's always room for improvement. I don't care if you've been in this position for several years, several decades, there's always room for improvement and learning new things. Do you need to work on grammar? Do you need to work on interpersonal communication skills? Do you need to work on your appearance? Do you need to work on being more productive, assertive? Have you been showing up late all the time? So prepare yourself. Some of us, we already know the drill and how that goes. Sometimes the bosses, they don't let you know when they're going to call you in to evaluate you, but we know the times where the heat may get turned up on the work that we do. I'm starting to notice between October and December, things can get a little critical. So anything that maybe they had you on training wheels for, the training wheels are coming off. So anything where they may have told you over and over again to change, or this is great, or maybe you need to bring more of this to the table, they're going to want to see that. So so between like October and December, the scrutiny is up, the criticism is up. You're being watched. Don't think you're not being monitored in your computer. Bosses have ways of remoting into your computers to see how you've been emailing your coworkers, how you communicate with the clients and sending emails out, what you do with dates that you get from the court that may have been emailed to you. All of that is being watched. So even if you're sending little weird or nasty nastygrams about another coworker to another coworker. Yeah, look at what she got on. They can see that. Don't think they're not seeing that. Even if you delete it, they have a way to retrieve it. So don't think it's gone permanently. That's a lie. So a lot of things are being monitored during this time. So just watch yourself, watch your attendance, watch your attitude, because they've already figured out and calculated the budget for the upcoming year. Whether or not they're going to give you a raise or a bonus, put yourself in their shoes. They have a business. They have a business to run. So this is not a time to play favorites. They don't want their money going to waste. They know if you're not happy there. They know if you've been giving your 100% or not. They know if you're uncomfortable. They know if this is a place you want to stick out. They know if you are willing to work with them. So this is a time to think as well. If you feel like this is not the place for you, maybe you've spun your wheels and you've put in as much effort as you possibly can and you're ready to move on, then have a talk with your boss about that, so you're not sticking it out another year, because that's going to show up in your work performance. And I've mentioned before in another video how they handle that. So if anything during this time, don't be nervous, just be prepared. Some are saying now, don't be scared, be prepared. So when it comes to evaluations, don't be scared, just be prepared and be willing to listen, slow to speak and quick to listen. So there are tons of resources out there. I'm going to put that in another video, things that will help you. Don't be afraid to ask for a raise, regardless of how long you've been there. Be realistic and know your worth. And if you feel you're not being appreciated, if there's not a pull on both ends on meeting you right where you're at, then feel free to start looking. We should all be refreshing our resumes every 3 to 6 months, and that's to help you, okay? And you just want to be prepared. You don't want to be scrambling around. Oh, I think I want to leave, and now you got to try to summarize up the work you've been doing. Just do yourself a favor and refresh your resume every 3 months. That helps you. So it's it's a great thing to do, and it's I know things can get a very, very tiring towards the end of the year as well. Some of us are getting a lot of work dumped on us because it's crunch time, and you know how some attorneys are. They want to get everything done and wrapped up before they go on their vacation to Palm Springs or wherever. So just remember to relax, plan some good times for yourself, family time, get that vacation time in. If you have no vacation time, plan something special with your family. Don't forget about, we all have lives outside the office. Please don't bring all that work and stress home. It's not worth it. So remember to be good to yourself. Don't be scared, be prepared. And just make sure you have everything you need. Any questions, any concerns that you may have, write it down and bring it with you. If they pull a fast one on you and say, okay, why don't we meet? Just come to my office. And you go to the boss's office, and it's two other people, the HR administrator and the other attorney you've been working with, and all three of y'all in the office. And it's kind of like a surprise, just keep that list on you, have it in your purse. You say, okay, let me just grab something right quick. And if you're in a shady office, feel free to wear something with pockets. Put your cell phone on mute, do not disturb, and have it on the recording session so you can record everything that's being said. Just slip your cell phone in your pocket, make sure it's not visible, or bring a little recording device. You can get something from spyware or whatever. If you feel like they may say something unethical to you or discriminatory towards you, it would be good to have that recorded as proof. I'm not sure how that would hold up in the courtroom, but at least it's right there, it's recorded, and there's no doubt about what's been said. So that's another thing you could do. But if you have your list, keep your list on you during the month of December, if that's the time for evaluations. Some of our evaluations are in January, but still keep that list on you. Have it all written out with your questions, even things you want to try to negotiate. Feel free to negotiate. We don't always have to keep job hopping from place to place. If you don't say anything, they're not going to know. So if you come in making 40 and you feel like you're at 45, then present them with that. Like this, these are the things I've contributed. Can you meet me at this amount? And they may say, okay, they might go above that. And if they can't, then you have some decisions to make. Because some places are seriously looking for cheap labor. They want to pull so much out of you as if they're paying you $100,000 a year. When you're barely spending time with your family, you feel wiped out. Can't focus on the things that you need to focus on. Your things in your personal life are slipping because you're dedicating so much to this office that's not pouring anything back into you to help make you a better assistant or to even promote you and elevate you. So just make sure you have your list with you. And feel free to speak up for yourself. If you feel like you've been passive, like people have been walking all over you, well, for the next upcoming year, 2025, that should change. We have a voice, and I don't like it when some schools and programs are teaching us to be so ready and prepared to work for someone. But what about, like I said, what about you? What about you and what you want? Do you want to stay an assistant? Do you want to become a lawyer? Do you want to be an HR administrator? Do you want to work for Congress? Don't lie to yourself. And for a lot of us, we have to start somewhere because there are growing pains. I'm going to do a video on that. There are growing pains, some things you need to learn. There needs to be character development. So when you get to that level, you are able to maintain it. And you're not being big-headed. You're not pushing people around thinking that you're the best thing since sliced bread. So there are some humbling experiences that you need to go through. And it's very good. You know, as I said in the previous video, it's really amazing how some of the things that I've gone through and things that I've learned at previous places of employment, I was able to use and utilize at the very next place. And it helped. And it was what was needed. So I definitely have my bumps and bruises. I have taken my beatings both publicly and privately. So tell me something I don't know. So this is Sisceley from Ask Sis Legal. I am here to help you and hopefully to be a comfort to you. So I will see you at the next video. And again, don't be scared. Be prepared during this time of evaluations. Catch you at the next one.